Hey class, today we're going to talk about why probability matters. So if you weren't here for the lecture, this video should be posted or will be posted. Yeah, so we're going to talk about why probability matters. And so the best way to illustrate this is with an example, right? Mr. Shu claims that he is an 80% free throw shooter. Let's assume you have no reason to disbelieve his claim, but want to come up with a way to test it just in case. Therefore, you are going to assume that he's correct and have him shoot 100 free throws. In these 100 free throws, he should make 80 of them. Okay? Now, I just want you to consider a few questions as you are thinking about this, right? Number one, if Mr. Shu can actually, like me, right? I'm not actually an 80% free throw shooter, but let's say it's true, right? If my claim is true, will I always make 80 free throws? What do you think? Right? If I don't make 83 free throws, does that mean it's not true? Okay? Think about it. Let's take it a step further. Let's say I make 83 out of 100. Would you say, no, your claim is wrong. You're not an 80% free throw shooter. Why or why not? Please state your opinion. Number three, if he makes 74 out of 100 free throws, do we have enough evidence to reject his claim? Why or why not? Would you doubt me? Would you say, Mr. Shu, you're not an 80% free throw shooter? And if I make 70 out of 100 free throws, would you reject my claim, right? We definitely should have enough evidence now, right? If out of 100 you only made 70, why or why not? Think about it, okay? Please write your responses if you are watching this at home. Take a picture and upload to Google Classroom. Okay, the assignment is already posted. Okay, so I would pause the video here. Think about the questions that I just asked, write your responses, and upload until Google Classroom. I'll wait for you. If you're following in the PowerPoint, right, this is what you'll hopefully see because you are not supposed to be looking at the answers right now. If you didn't pause the video and you were expecting to see the answers, they are going to come up. But please pause it so that you don't see the answers too early, okay? All right, last chance to pause. Okay, so the answers are no, only about 10% of the time. We will go over how to calculate that number later, okay? So it's about 10% of the time I should hit about 80 of my free throws if it's true. Number two, if it's 83, the answer is no, right? You shot more, higher than 80%, I have no reason to doubt your claim. Number three, depends on how confident you want to be with your answer, right? 74, it's less, but how do we figure that out? That has to do with margin of error. We're going to talk about that later in the class. And then four, we do have strong evidence to reject the claim. Some of you may disagree, but when we learn how to calculate why, you will understand. Okay? But these are the answers. Now, yours may be different. Remember, I was grading based on your opinion. So if your answers look too much like mine, it's going to be suspicious. Okay? Unless you can, for sure state that, yeah, I already knew all of this, so my answers are the same as yours. Okay? All right, cool. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Have a great day.